What's happening, sports fans? Welcome back to another episode with Mom and Papa Joe. On the menu today is a grilled chicken, Alabama white sauce. Never thought I'd do one, but here we are. Let's get it. All right, folks, let's knock out this prep. Only thing we're doing tonight is we're going to make a simple brine. We're going to prep our chicken, then we'll make the white sauce. What I've got here is 4 quarts of chilled water. This has been sitting in the fridge for a couple of hours. 1/4 cup of kosher salt, 1/4 cup of white granular sugar. You can make this brine as detailed or as simple as you want. You wanted to add things like garlic, onions, whatever you could. I'm just going with simple salt and sugar. Based on how salty this is, I may not even rinse it off tomorrow. While we make our white sauce and prep our chicken, we'll allow the rest of the salt and sugar to dissolve. For our white sauce, 1 cup of your favorite mayonnaise. I've got some horseradish mustard. I'm going to come in here with maybe a tablespoon. You could adjust all these to your liking. 2 tablespoons of fresh squeezed lemon juice. 2 tablespoons of granular white sugar. 2½ teaspoons of 16 mesh. And 1½ teaspoons of kosher salt. 1 teaspoon onion powder, 1 teaspoon garlic powder, 1/2 cup of apple cider vinegar. You could use white vinegar or you could mix the two. This is making a small batch. I'm not going to be dipping my chicken into it like you see sometimes. I'm going to be brushing. And I'm going to add some, I love the color, love the flavor, some flat iron sweet heat peppers. I'll say a good teaspoon plus.
That's good.
Again, adjust to your liking. I'm not afraid of a little heat. And the reason we're making this tonight, folks, is we want to give these ingredients just a chance to get to know each other as they sit in the fridge till tomorrow. Apple cider versus white vinegar. I love that little sweetness that the apple cider brings. That's pretty tasty. All right, let's prep this chicken. All right, here's our bird, folks. 5 pounds. Young chicken, you know the routine. We'll get this to the sink, cleaned up, dried off. Let's get this bird spatchcocked. And you know me, I spatchcock opposite of everyone else. I like my thighs pointing outwards as opposed to inwards. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll see shortly. This bird has been rinsed. I'll probably rinse it again after I open it up. I'm going to spatchcock through the breast. And it's just a personal preference. I don't know that there are any benefits. I just like the way it looks compared to your traditional spatchcock. Any loose pieces, large pieces of fat, we'll get rid of. Other than that, there isn't a whole lot of prep work. That is it. Again, I talked about the thighs being on the outside as opposed to inside. I just like this look better. I'm going to give this one quick rinse and come back and brine. All right, folks, we've been rinsed the second time, and we'll put her down for the night. All right, folks, we are out of the fridge after an overnight, closer to 16 hours. The only thing we're going to do right now is pull this chicken out of here and let it drain on this rack. All right, so we'll give this an hour, coming to room temperature and draining, not rinsing or anything. All right, folks, it's been right at an hour. Chicken dried and it's come a little bit to room temperature. I'm going to be throwing down a little 16 mesh. I love that visual. And man, I reach way in the back of the barbecue pantry and pull out some old Boar's Night double garlic butter. This is going to be kind of an old school grill, man. Not using any wood chunks, just straight charcoal on the drum. Or before last week, I'd forgotten how flavorful a product that drum produces. So we're going back to it today. I've been neglecting that drum, but it's going to become more routine. Double garlic butter, a nice healthy layer. This used to be a competition staple back in the days when we were competing, man. Lots of first place chicken using this. Just gonna flip. Back for a little 16 mesh. Double garlic butter. How are we looking on that side, Mama?
Looks good.
All right, folks. We're going to give this a couple of minutes, and we'll go check on this fire in the drum. All right, folks, our drum is nice and hot, man. We're pushing about 400 right now. Ooh, listen to that. But I want to bring this down to maybe 325. Keeping a close eye on this. We're at half an hour, folks. Let's take a look at this, and we're going to flip. The drum is still running nice and hot, man. Let's see what we're working with under here. Oh, all right, we're not burning or anything. Looking good. Now that we're skinned down, I don't know that I'll go another half hour, but I will look at this in 10, 15 minutes because that skin can definitely get hot on us. Grill is still running hot. We're talking 400. And I'll be back out here in about another 15 minutes. That's been another 15 minutes. I'm always concerned when that skin side is down. What do we work? Oh my goodness. Folks, that is beautiful. That is so crispy right now. I wish it would stay that way, but it is not. Let's get a temp. 144. I'm going to wait till about 150 to start saucing. We'll let it continue rocking right there for another 10 or so minutes. 55 minutes total, folks. This is not going to take an hour and a half like I was estimating. It is looking and smelling great. And I'm here to tell you we brought this sauce, this white sauce, to room temperature, and it is absolutely delicious. Now I would think this white sauce could burn. So once again, I will not be very far from it. And I'm putting it on heavy because
Mama likes sauce.
Mama loves sauce. And I'm sure once it heats up, some of it will roll off. Let's see this side. Oh my goodness. I had a couple of pins in here to prevent the wing from sliding off, and they've done their jobs. Ooh, I see little flames under there as this drips down. Let's see if it goes away once I close it. Just give that a couple of minutes. We're at about an hour and 10 minutes. That thigh is saying 190, and that breast is 167. We're coming off. And while this is resting, I will just put a quick dab of some fresh sauce. Hopefully it just melts in as this chicken rests. Ooh-wee. Oh, beautiful. 10 minutes to rest, man. And like I said, that last layer of that white sauce just kind of melted in. Man, this smells great. I was skeptical at first. I'm a believer now. This Alabama white sauce is delicious. Let's get to slicing. Oh, see, there's juices in the backbone. Beautifully cooked. Perfectly cooked. Oh, my goodness.
Missed it.
You know I'm all about that dark meat, man. This thing cuts like nobody's business. Oh, folks, look at those juices. That brine.
I'm still in this.
Go for it. It's a little white meat. I'm gonna try some without dipping. Oh my goodness. And another piece with a little dip. Oh my goodness. Mama, you gotta try this white meat with a little bit of this sauce on it.
Okay.
Folks, that's juicy. Simple brine. I can eat this whole breast. And you know I'm not a fan. Folks, as juicy as that breast is, you know that dark meat is fire. I am sold on Alabama white sauce. Try this recipe. It's going to be in the description. I just pulled it offline and I kind of tweaked it to my liking. You can do the same thing. Want to thank you guys and gals as usual for hanging out with Mom and Papa Joe. We absolutely appreciate it. Be on the lookout for another video coming very soon. And as always, Mom and I want you guys to take care of yourselves, love each other, and we'll see you when we see you. Holla.